Alright, we're back, and after the installation is finished, you will come across a screen that looks like this. So go ahead and tap OK. Um, and then you just hit reboot, remove the installation media, and it'll reboot. Yep. If you don't select those messages, they just go away. It'll take a few minutes. It'll take another minute for it to initialize. This of course takes a couple of minutes more. But the thing with NAS is that you keep it running all the time. That's how it works. You keep it running, and when you keep it running, it basically, you know, boot time is long even for my ESXi host. So, I mean, when I say long, it's like 3 minutes, which is pretty acceptable. It should be done in a minute. Loading all the plugins, required services. Then it'll require a IP address from the DHCP. What I usually do is I like to give IP address to my applications or appliances or servers, whatever, so I can access them externally. I use DynaDNS to access all my virtual machine servers that are on my network. Basically, set up a static route in my router for a specific external port number, which directs the traffic to a different IP address on my LAN and another specific port number. So that enables me to access different virtual machines or different computers on my home LAN from external network. Alright, this should be done momentarily. There you go. It did get that 113 IP address, which I will change, of course. So let's minimize that, and I am going to try and get to it so you guys know what it looks like. 192, 168, 113. This is what the screen will look like. Now you go ahead and log into it with the root password that you set up during the installation. So this is what it's going to look like. You can use the wizard to do the initial configuration. Select your time zone. There you go. Not Toronto, mainly. New York. There you go. Hit save. Take a moment to save everything. Date time format looks good. Next. Volume, you can create volume now, you can create a volume later. We'll do it later since we don't have any volumes in there. You can connect it to Active Directory, LDAP, set up your email. We'll do that later as well. Hit submit, and that should do it. Going back here, so I cannot use Docker or VMs because I haven't done CPU pass-through, properly configured CPU pass-through to the VM, which I will do so at the later time. But I have a vCenter server set up because you need to access the web, you need to use the web client to do the proper CPU virtualization feature pass-through. Calendar, you can use the calendar to set up schedules, scrub, replication, stuff like that. Does have a nice console that you can use to pass commands using commands. Services, of course, you know what that means. That is already set. Overview. We gotta figure out how to change name. Host name via NAS. That's what I usually call it. Okay, looks good. Boot volume, that's the boot volume. Why did I give it 16 gigs when it's only using one? I don't know. Yeah, that looks good. Everything looks good. Network interface looks good. I'm gonna give it another network port and set up a linked sort of port teaming so as to give me more bandwidth. But that otherwise, so it does give you that option here. You can set up bridge, lag, or VLAN, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so that should do it. I am gonna do a quick reboot. Thank you. This was Ash, and next video we will configure the Freenas.